On April 17th, the same man who built the machines that flood the internet with fake humans launched the cure. He calls it World ID. You walk up to a chrome orb, you let it scan your iris, and now you have a little certificate that says you are a real person. Read that back slowly. Sam Altman spent years releasing the thing that makes it impossible to tell a human from a bot online. And now he is selling you the eyeball scan you need to prove you are not the problem he created. Here are the facts because they matter. The company used to be called WorldCoin. Now it is just WorldCoin because WorldCoin started to sound like exactly what it was. On April 17th, they opened a standalone World ID app in public beta in the United States. Same day, the same morning, they announced that Tinder, Zoom, and Docusign would start using it to verify you are human. So your dating app, your video calls, and the place you sign legal documents all get plugged into one scan of your eye. 3 different corners of your life, one credential, one company, sitting at the center of all of it. They want you to read that as convenience. It is convenient for somebody. The question you should be asking is who. They want you to think of it as a small thing, just an eye, just one scan. But your iris is not a password you can change. If someone steals your password, you make a new one in 30 seconds. You cannot grow a new eyeball. The whole point of biometrics is that they are permanent, which is exactly why you should be terrified of handing them to a private company chasing a token price. Permanent is great until it leaks, and everything leaks. And this is not a pilot for 10 people in a lab. The orb has already verified more than 18 million people across 160 countries. 18 million eyeballs already in the system. Now they are expanding into New York, Los Angeles, and San Francisco with something they cheerfully call Orb on Demand, an orb that comes to you. Like a pizza, except the topping is your permanent identity and you never get it back. Now watch what they leave out of the launch video. They do not tell you that Brazil banned this exact company back in January 2025, then looked at it again in March and said no, still banned. A whole country with regulators who actually read the fine print took one look at how this works. People in poorer neighborhoods lined up, getting a little crypto in exchange for a permanent scan of the inside of their eye. Brazil looked at that and said absolutely not. That is not a country that hates technology. That is a country that understood the trade and refused it. When a regulator who has seen every scam in the book tells you to walk away, you walk away. They are not protecting you from progress. They are protecting you from the part they hope you will not notice. Here's the trick under the trick. You only need proof of humanity in a world drowning in fakes. And who flooded the world with fakes? The same people now selling the proof. It is the oldest hustle there is. Break the lock, then walk door to door selling new locks. You did not ask for a world where you have to prove you exist. They built it, and then they handed you the bill, payable in the one thing you can never replace. So what is the move? You do not fix this by scanning your eye faster. You fix it by refusing to let your identity be something a startup owns and rents back to you. Identity should belong to you. Verifiable, yes. Portable, yes. But yours, controlled by you, not held hostage in a chrome ball owned by the guy whose other company caused the problem. The second your face or your eye becomes someone else's asset, you are not a user. You are inventory. 18 million people already lined up to give away the one credential they can never take back because a man in a vest told them it was safer. Brazil saw it for what it was. You can too. Nobody who actually respects you needs your eyeball to believe you are real. The next time something promises to prove your humanity, ask the only question that matters. Who profits when I prove it, and what do they keep? Then keep your eye. You only get the 2. If this got under your skin, good. I put the ownership stuff into practice with MXEL, where what you build and who you are stays yours instead of getting rented back to you. That is at mxl.com. Stay loud.